This isn't just another story about Michael Jackson, it's the untold truth. Keep watching to find out why. Watch the story till the end, there's a surprise waiting for you. Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel where we bring English to life through the power of stories. Today we're starting a special series on one of the greatest entertainers of all time, Michael Jackson. This is a journey through his incredible life, from his childhood dreams to the unforgettable mark he left on the world, so you won't miss a thing. Michael Joseph Jackson was born on August 29, 1958, in Gary, Indiana, USA. He was the eighth child in a large family with 9 kids. His parents were Joseph Joe Jackson and Catherine Jackson. Joe worked in a steel mill, which was hard physical labor, and he also played guitar. Catherine loved to sing and played the piano. Michael had 5 brothers: Jackie, Tito, Jermaine, Marlon, and Randy, and 3 sisters: Rebby, Latoya, and Janet. From a young age, Michael loved music and dancing. He grew up in a house filled with music because his mother loved to sing and his father, Joe, encouraged his kids to practice music every day. In fact, Joe was strict, sometimes too strict. He wanted his children to succeed and pushed them hard. Michael's big break started when he was just 6 years old. His father noticed how talented Michael was, not only as a singer but also as a dancer. Joe had already started a band with Michael's older brothers called the Jackson Brothers, but when he saw Michael's talent, he decided to make him the lead singer, even though he was the youngest. In 1964, the group changed its name to the Jackson 5. Michael's voice was strong, and he had an amazing presence on stage. Even as a young boy, he danced, sang, and entertained with so much energy that people couldn't believe he was only a child. The Jackson 5 began performing in small clubs and talent shows, quickly becoming popular. They practiced every single day, often for hours. They performed all over Indiana and Illinois, and each show helped them grow in confidence. It wasn't long before they caught the attention of music producers. In 1968, the Jackson 5 got a chance that would change their lives. They auditioned for Berry Gordy, the head of Motown Records, a famous music company known for discovering stars. Gordy was impressed with the group's energy and Michael's talent as a singer and dancer. Soon, the Jackson 5 signed a contract with Motown Records, and their lives would never be the same. Under Motown, the Jackson 5 recorded their first single, "I Want You Back," in 1969. When the song was released, it quickly became a huge hit, reaching #1 on the charts. Imagine a young Michael Jackson, just 11 years old, hearing his song played all over the radio. It was a dream come true. Their next few singles, ABC, The Love You Save, and I'll Be There, were all huge hits. The Jackson 5 became famous all over the United States and even around the world. People loved their music, their dancing, and especially young Michael, who stole the show with his powerful voice and charisma. Even though Michael was now a big star, life wasn't always easy. Fame came with a lot of challenges. Michael had to work very hard, sometimes performing shows and recording songs almost every day. He didn't have a normal childhood, as he couldn't go to school like other kids or play with friends. Instead, he was always practicing, performing, or traveling with his family. He also felt a lot of pressure. His father, Joe, wanted the Jackson 5 to stay successful, so he pushed them to always be the best. This pressure made Michael very serious, even though he was so young. While he loved performing, he sometimes felt lonely because his life was so different from other kids his age. Even as a child, Michael dreamed of doing something bigger. He loved being part of the Jackson 5, but he also wanted to make his own music. He admired artists like James Brown and Stevie Wonder, who inspired him to reach for more. By the time he was a teenager, Michael started thinking about a solo career. He wanted to sing songs that reflected his own thoughts and emotions, but he wasn't sure if it would be possible. His family's group was so popular that the idea of breaking away seemed scary. As a teenager, Michael Jackson was becoming restless. He loved the Jackson 5, but he knew he wanted to make music that was truly his own. In 1971, at only 13, Michael released his first solo single, Got to Be There. This was his first step into a solo career and showed everyone that Michael was more than just the young lead singer of the Jackson 5. He was a star in his own right. In 1979, Michael released an album called Off the Wall, a huge moment for him as a solo artist. The album was a mix of pop, disco, and funk, and it became an instant success. Songs like Don't Stop Till You Get Enough and Rock With You reached the top of the charts, and Michael's popularity skyrocketed. This was also the beginning of Michael working with producer Quincy Jones, who would become a big part of his success. But Michael wanted more. He wanted to make music that would break boundaries and change pop culture forever. In 1982, he released Thriller, the album that would make him a global superstar and earn him the title King of Pop. Thriller became the best-selling album of all time, with hits like Billie Jean, Beat It, and of course, Thriller. The Thriller music video was groundbreaking. It was more than just a video, it was a short movie with incredible dance moves, makeup, and special effects. The zombie dance became famous,